Hey guys, David Dash here again. This week's video is brought to you by Cogear, and because I really need lighting up in my life, and anything you want to do with lighting, Cogear is a place. LEDs, all sorts of little bits and tricks. Check out the website. But this is what I'm most excited about. So I don't know if you can see here, there's like a water line, how deep my car got, and mud filled in the lights, and those brake lights don't work anymore and haven't for a while. So I've been hanging for a set of these. I've been seeing them on other people's cars. These are the NISMO Patrol smoked lights from UAE. I love them. Since the first time I saw them, I loved them. I know it's polarizing. Let's see if we can get the sun here. Some people love this look and some people like the factory ones, but I'm putting the smoked NISMO lights in. We'll see how that goes. Also, I've got a reversing LED globe, so I'm replacing this thing in here and putting an LED which is so much more powerful, so I'm keen to see what difference that makes. Also, I've got some other LEDs going through the car, so basically if you've got a Patrol and you want to get more light out of it, because I don't know what birthday cake Nissan stole the candles from that put in the halogens in the front. They are shocking. So we're going to change them out, put these in, more LED lights all over the place. By the end of this, my car is going to be blinging. So I'll show you how it goes, and you can check it out. So this isn't looking too hard actually. There's a little cover here which just sort of tilts out and pulls apart. 2 screws here. I'm getting much smarter. Instead of throwing the ratchet, I'm using power. Next, I know there's 2 pins here, so the idea is to just basically pop it out that way. Have to have a bit of courage with this. Just like that. That's those 2 pins here. Unscrew these, I'm thinking. Oh yeah, I've got to unplug that in there, so unscrew that, put the new one in, and I believe I then have to run a wire, because the lights in here, the reversing light's hooked up, but these are nothing. So I'm going to have to run a brake light to here, and that will just be a wire. It's probably a little bit of a pain, but it's got to run up inside here, around, probably can hide, get in behind this lip, up through the grommet at the top, and then back down, and I should be able to access it through here. So not too much work, a little bit of work. I'm going to go and do that now, and I'll show you how it works. Right, so next we do need to pull all of this out. So there's a grommet here, pull that out. Keep pulling it out, should be a plug here somewhere. Yeah, here we go. Like that. I don't know what that wire is. Someone else has done that one. Work that out later. Oh, that's probably for the Kmart bar indicators and brakes or something maybe. Don't know. But now I'll plug the next one in, and then we've got a little wiring loom to run up and around. Let's see how this goes. Alright, that was really easy. Like 5 minutes just to do the first one. Alright, so it's not this one that you run, so it's not the driver's side that you run the wire up and around. It's the passenger side one, because it had me tricked for a minute. When you look at the instructions, it says there'll be a wire coming out to connect this wiring loom to, and there's not on the driver's side, so it's passenger side only, and then that goes to both the rear door lights too. So that will take a bit more time, but you can see the look, and that's like 5 minutes. Alright, time to pop the trim off the rear door. Check this tool out. You see it? I love this trim. I've had it for so many years. Just basically put it behind the little stud thing, pop, and out she comes. Just like that. Alright, you'll love this bit. All the little stud thingies are out, I think. And now it's just basically brute force. yeah, just like that. Alright, so lights out. Peel this strip off that goes around there. That's really easy to pull out. You got one of these fancy tools. I love this thing. Just get behind the plastic. It's got 3 clips here. You just basically pop them out. Use a screwdriver if you don't have one of these. And then there's a hole directly from here to the other side, so I'll poke that through. Voila! So now I'll just run that up and around through the grommet, and we're half done. It's only been like 10 minutes. Alright, we're up to the bit where we do the middle lights on the tailgate. The the ones that come with it are halogen, and who wants halogen anymore? Honestly, we don't want halogen. But there is a bit of an issue because the width of these are about 19 mil, whereas the width of your factory ones are 15.5 mil. No big deal, it can be done. So if you have a look at what we've got here, this is the Cogear LED version that's going to go in. If you were going to leave them as halogen, that's fine, but honestly, who wants halogen? So I'm going to put these LEDs in. They don't fit, they're not going to fit, so what I'm going to do is just put a small bead of liquid nails around the outside, very thin, enough to hold it, but enough to break if I need to service it. And I'm going to press it in like that and just leave it overnight, and that will solve that problem. And I'll have awesome reversing lights. Alright, I'll let you know how I'm going here. It hasn't quite been straightforward. So yeah, we had to do the little mod with the globes, but speaking to Kerry, he can get some bigger ones, so you can get around that. I've just fixed them in because I want to get this done now. My car is pulled apart once again. So what's supposed to happen here is this, here we go, down here. The tail light from the brake goes up this green and black cord through here, through the grommet just up there, supposed to come out, and I think when you drive on the other side of the road, left-hand drives, that probably goes to here, but there's not enough length, and in our model it needs to go to the passenger side, and it's just not long enough. So what I'm going to do is, well, this won't even go here actually without crossing to the window. So what I'm going to do is extend this. Also the annoying thing, this plug doesn't fit in anywhere on the driver's side light. So I found these little clips. These are like from stereo speakers. So I'm going to put them on and they will clip in here. I hope this shows in there on those little pins. We're going to pick the green and black pins to go to the green and black wires. So I'll extend it, double it up, and then I can tap into the light on the other side here at the same time. This one over there. So bit of mucking around, not impossible if you're alright with cables and just connecting things up, but it's not as straightforward as you'd think. Anyway, hope you're alright with that, Kerry. So here we go, hope you can see what I've done there. So I doubled up black to black, and I didn't have green wire, so we're getting red. And I'll just plug them straight in and we'll be apples. So the things we have to do for beauty. I'm totally digging these new lights. I've been wanting them for ages and they just set the car off. I'm so happy with how the car is looking at the moment. Big thanks to Cogear. There's only one thing left to do now. Put them on the wall of fame. There we go. Go check them out, cogear.com.au. All sorts of lighting, LEDs, kits for your lockers, all sorts of things. Check out the website. I'm stoked. I love my Patrol and I love the way it looks. Yeah.